So, my opinion is, and this is just my opinion, I don't know, I haven't had any feedback from the government. I've asked about this issue, I've kind of pushed, but they haven't really responded yet, other than they're aware of it and they're talking about it. So, some of the agreements that I read say that the faculty or whatever is supposed to provide that information about exactly how much of the budget of the FP was for research. But they just don't do it. So as I said, the hospitals are part of the problem. The hospitals are not following their legal obligation in the contract. They have to provide it. They're not doing it. So again, the CRA can use those weaknesses. Hey, the hospital's breaking the law. VP Finance, the hospital doesn't want to follow the agreement, the terms of the agreement. As a result, the doctor's suffering. Okay? I have doctors joke with me. They say the hospital doesn't respect us. We're told just do medicine, don't think, don't ask any questions. That's above your pay grade. They treat us like, you know, we're not to know these things. So again, in certain hospitals, there's an adversarial relationship between management and the actual doctors, and all these things are used by the CRA to create more and more problems where probably these shouldn't exist. So I think the nature of the AFP model, there's a strong argument that maybe none of these payments, or less than 1%, are R&D related. But ultimately, until the government provides that information, who's to say? Okay. All right. Any other comments on that? So as I said, this seems to be an Ontario district initiative. There's no federal policy on this. The people at the federal level are just actually becoming aware of this, that this is happening. I'm concerned, saying that, you know, as a practitioner, I think there's a need for national direction, that things like this and things like SEO and things like all these other problems that we're seeing should be announced before they make the changes and discussed, so at least people are prepared for it, not discovering it because you've paid all these people and you filed a claim and you've paid them for the last 2 years and now you're not getting any credits. And that's how you learn about it, which is unconscionable, and it's really losing the faith of the small business person. And once you learn that, it's not coming back. It took 30 years to build this program up, and you can decimate it in 3 or 4 years, and the small business guy is not trusting that, oh, the government changed. It'll take another 20 or 30 years to build it back up. So I've seen myself as someone who helped build the profession, and I'm really watching it being taken apart by people who are basically incompetent. Okay, so what can we do? I'm saying, number one, hospitals got to get on board. They got to report properly. If there's a significant research component, they have to be willing to disclose it. If the hospitals won't disclose it, and as part of their legal contract, the doctors should sue the hospital. Legally, they're obligated to do it. They're not doing it. Will that happen? I don't know. I don't necessarily want to get involved on that, but I'm saying the hospital reporting is part of the problem. We also need to have CRA policy officers in Ottawa using the stakeholder process instead of having compliance officers creating their own policy, because it's creating a discontinuity of claims across Canada. That some regions' claims are going well, and in other regions of Canada, claims are going down 20 or 30% in 1 year. That's drastic. That's terrible. What could cause something like that would be the question for the minister or anyone who cared, or for the CRA, in my opinion.